Well, mostly what I miss is, of course, the people I love from my country. Yes. Personally, I feel quite comfortable with my daily life here, both at my workplace, but also during my spare time. Yes, I find many good activities to have fun, to enjoy, to relax beside my work. But I know that there are certain cultural things that you simply cannot replace and that you like to be in touch with. So you always have to find a way to stay related to what you know and what you bring from your own culture. Luckily, people here seem to be very open about it. They ask me a lot about what I was doing when I was back home, and they care about my cultural background, and they understand it, and they actually seem to like it, and that makes it way easier for me. Well, yes, throughout the time I been here, then I started making friends, not only at work but also outside, and that really helps to disconnect a little bit, not only being focused at your workplace, so then you start building up some sort of home feeling around the place you're living, not only that you are here to work. I think that's something very important for every foreigner, and it's good when your workplace helps you to make those connections, not to be in, like, stuck in your mind only about work, because then when you go back home, then of course you will miss your country and where you come from, and that will make more difficult your decision to stay for long time. Well, one thing I think every workplace should do is try to support the foreigner to learn the language as quick as possible. Sometimes it depends a lot on the person to just go for it and go to the school, or to find private lessons, or to practice on their own. And perhaps if every workplace could have a system where they can put the foreigner and make it learn the language, it will kickstart something since the beginning, and I think integration will be much easier because, of course, as I said before, you can speak English and everybody will understand you, but eventually you will be you will feel left out of some conversations. You cannot develop like a connection, like a spontaneous connection on your daily life. You have to look for it all the time, and that makes you spend a lot of energy. Yeah. Well, one advice that I could give to Danish companies will be, as I said before, help the foreigners with the language. So you give them a tool to integrate in society, yes, and to build up good relationships. Second, I think it's good to research a little bit about what are the advantages and or different things compared to the countries the foreigners are coming from, and then you can explain better what's going on different here, what is better, or simply what will define different to their place. I think then they can build up an idea in their mind, so they don't have big expectations or either feeling afraid of coming to the country and and plan a life here. Besides the network I have at my workplace and the network I made outside, you can also find, for example, WhatsApp groups or Facebook groups made by people from my country, yes, where you can share experiences and we can help each other to find, for example, apartments and to sell and buy things to promote what we're doing here, or simply just sometimes just to be a company for each other. Sometimes these groups, they organize get together, and I think that makes sometimes for some people easier not to feel lonely, yes, and they are not the only ones struggling with missing the country, so you feel a little closer to home. So I think that's also something that helps a lot. Perhaps that's also something that workplaces could research before hiring a foreigner, so they know where to go to contact some of their own before arriving here. One of the challenges I faced when I arrived to the country in order to work legally is to get my work permission. My workplace did it for me. So that was really helpful. They cost the permission, they pay for it, and they also did the whole tramitation. That's sometimes it's hard for a foreigner to know what to do, to find the correct website, the correct place to go, because of course in different countries it works just different. So it's a really big help that my workplace is always taking care of. The company I work for also helped me with finding an apartment. Yes, also with having a car. Yes, so I can go to my workplace and back, and also enjoy my free time. That's also something that is really helpful, because sometimes if you don't know how to get started, yes, that also could cause some emotional load and of course stress, which won't allow you to focus on your job or your family, etc.